don't personally have a vested interest in the Predator films. I mean, the first film, it's good, but I always preferred Alien. Predator 2 is Predator 2, and the less said about that, the better. Predators is better than Predator 2, but is that really much of an accomplishment? Okay, Predators is actually pretty fun. Lastly, The Predator I considered seeing since it was made by Shane Black, and then there was some controversy around it, so I thought against it. So when I heard they were making a prequel film about the Predator and that it was going to be released on Hulu, I really didn't care. Even after the first trailer came out, I really wasn't that impressed. But imagine my shock when I keep seeing people saying that it's good. I decided that since I'm stealing my sister's Hulu, I might as well watch it, you know? So I did. Prey was directed by Dan Trachtenberg. Is that how you say his name? I don't know, I'm bad with names. Either way, he directed 10 Cloverfield Lane, a film that you will hear my thoughts on in a few weeks. The film also stars Amber Midthunder as, wait, is that her actual name? Holy shit, Amber Midthunder. That's badass. Anyway, the film takes place in 1719 and Amber Midthunder plays Naru, a Native American girl who wants to prove herself by killing something that's hunting her. Little does she know, she'll have just the opportunity to do that when the Predator is dropped onto Earth and its mission is to work its way up the food chain. Pretty much the Predator is just trying to establish itself as, well, the Predator. And I can't lie, it's pretty cool to see. So while Naru is out, she discovers some skinned buffalo, which is a hell of a visual, and because the Predator hears her dog, the Predator starts tracking her. Then when she's going at it with a bear, the Predator shows up, kills the bear, and this all leads to some pretty cool action. The scene where the Predator is just soaked in the bear's blood. Yes, 1,000 times yes, I will take 10. It's great. After that, the Predator just starts wrecking shit for the tribe, and Naru must protect the tribe. I'm not gonna get into spoilers and the ending or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much just a quick summary of the film. As someone that doesn't personally care that much about the franchise, I gotta say, I was greatly surprised by just how much I enjoyed the film. Amber does a great job. The Predator is the most terrifying it's been since the original, in my opinion at least. Yeah, the Predator is actually quite threatening in this, unlike the abomination that is the Predator, where Keegan-Michael Key is just cracking jokes about it. The Predator is actually quite violent, but not as violent as you'd expect, given that it does actually have an R rating. It does cut away from some things, but it shows the Predator being baptized in bear's blood, so I guess it evens out. The story isn't overly complicated, but it's also not so simple that it's insulting to the audience. If I were to nitpick anything about it, is that the film takes place in the early 1700s, but it doesn't really feel like it. It's kind of hard to explain, but the film looks too clean, too polished. The dialogue as well, I think, feels too modern. And also, it's a Native American tribe. I don't know how to pronounce what it is, I'll just put it here. But they're not speaking that language, they're just speaking English, which I feel kind of takes away from the realism of the film. It's not so inherently, bad that it ruins the film. It's just something I'm like, you're using this native tribe as, the people in the film, so why not just use their language? Is it because people don't want to read subtitles? Is that what it is? It's totally because people don't want to read subtitles. But also just kind of as a whole, the film does feel kind of modern, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but this gripe is purely from an aesthetic standpoint and doesn't really impact the actual film, and will probably only bother you if you're like me and overanalyze everything. I think the film is above average and very enjoyable, and it stands above Predator 2 and The Predator. Overall, I would say the film is a pretty enjoyable 6.5 out of 10. Why does the brother's face paint look like Billy from Saw?